Hi, this is a chill drawing process video where I walk you over through the drawing process of this Harry Potter fan art, and I also talk a bit about how I approach paintings like this. I typically start my process with sketching, but this time I thought I will start with color blocking first as I have seen so many artists do that. It didn't work for me. I quickly realized that, and you can barely see what I'm doing as I started sketching with my background off. Sketching with a red pencil with the background turned off, and it came as dark, and I have no idea why and what I was doing, but it will come back into view soon enough. But let me take this time and talk you over through how I ideate about these kind of pieces. Usually I have an idea in my mind. This time I felt I wanted to draw the golden trio, and I started researching pics where all three of them were together. I finalized like 3 to 4 pics on Pinterest, and then I decided to kind of combine them and come up with the whole structure of the painting. This is a very popular photo where these three of them are there. I have put a broom in Harry's arm so that everyone has their unique stuff on their hand. So Hermione has books, and then Harry has his broom. This is first year, so I haven't added scabbards, but yeah, you get the idea. I also do some research on color palettes in general. I look at paintings I love by different artists, see if there are any color schemes that I like. Sometimes I take from there, or I create my own color scheme by the actual photograph that I'm using as a reference. So basically I just use my phone to tweak with the filters and maybe with the saturation, contrast, brightness and hue, and things like that to come up with the colors that I kind of want to follow, mostly loosely because I keep on tweaking while I'm painting, but that's kind of the idea. And as you can see what I'm painting again, because I've colored the background as red, and I've started color blocking now, because now I know where to color block and which colors to put and everything. I start with Harry, but you can see my process is really messy. I jump from section to section all the time. I did a bit of skin. I chose like a lighter skin tone for Hermione, a yellowish fair skin tone for Harry, and reddish skin tone for Ron, and a more darker skin tone. I just felt that will look better to give these three characters a little bit of contrast and difference in the skin tones. Now I'm just painting in the shadows with a big round brush, kind of detailing it in. If you have watched my video so far, please don't forget to smash that like button. That really helps out small YouTubers like me. And leave a comment down below what you like and what you want to see in the future. I'm still exploring the theme of my YouTube channel, so I would love to hear from you guys, from the little subscriber that I have, or if you are first time jumping onto my video, then welcome to my channel, and please do leave a comment and let me know what you'd like to see or what you'd like to learn from me in future. And if you are enjoying my videos, don't forget to subscribe. Okay, let's get back to the painting then. You can see I have finished painting Harry almost completely. Only the broom is left. You can see I have painted the folds of Harry's robe with a brush that I had bought from one of the YouTuber. He has a really great brush pack for doing portraits. I think his name is Lucas Benender. I'll link the brush set in the description below if anyone is interested. Basically, he has a bunch of brushes to paint skin, clothing, basically anything you need for portraits, and I love them. I use them quite a lot, but then again I use the default Procreate brushes a lot as well. So here you can use like a flat brush instead if you don't have the brush set, and it'll get almost similar results. I am painting the broom here. Then I decided to change the background color because it was too red and it was giving a very dark devil kind of a look almost. So I wanted to make it a bit more happier, mid more childlike, so I changed the color scheme. And I had a little bit of trouble with the broomstick, so I jumped onto Ron instead. You'll see me while coloring his skin, I decided to accentuate the redness of his skin, a contrast from pale faced Harry. In my head, Ron being a redhead, he has a little more freckles and redness on his skin, while Harry is more pale and a bit sickly, and he has always lived in the cupboard under the stairs. So so you can see that in their faces, while Ron has grown up playing with his brothers in the sun probably. You'll see me kind of getting that out in this particular place of the picture. I'm also painting in the shirt underneath for both. Of course, I've already done it for Harry, and here I'm doing it for Ron. You will see me, using Gryffindor colors, which is gold and red, and the sweater, I'm painting the edges of the sweater in gold and red as well, which is peeking through their robes. And also, if you see the color of the robes, I have chosen a bit different shades of black while coloring the robe. That's because in my head Ron's robe is more faded because it's older. He usually wears hand-me-downs. Harry is a new, and as is Hermione, so you'll see that contrast over there. I have made Ron's hair a bit silky and nice, but that's just my art style. In general, I love to paint hair like this and make it more silky. I'm still using Lucas's brush set. And there is a really nice hair brush which I used here. And then you'll see me starting on Hermione, again going to the skin paleness, but at the same time I'm adding a lot of blush as well, bit rosy look to Hermione. I actually wanted to make her a bit pretty, but at the same time, going by her description in the book, I want to make her a bit not like a conventional beauty, but at the same time, to me, she still looks very pretty. I have made her hair a little bit more juicy, bushy, and that's why you will see me painting the hair a bit more curlier than what you see in the movies. Again, I started playing around with Hermione's hair, different colors. I was jumping from black to brown. Then I decided to keep the roots as darker and the ends as lighter naturally. So that's how usually our natural hair is. The ends look a bit lighter than the roots. And then I added a lot of curls and bushiness and unruliness in her hair as well, but I kept her clothes and everything fairly neat and dark and like nicely pressed and everything, so that her personality comes through. This part was the favorite part of my painting, and I spent a lot of time painting Hermione's hair, tweaking here a little bit here and there, adding lighter highlights, darkening some bits up. So you'll see me playing around here for a long time. I typically don't draw curly hair as often, so I think here I really took took my time and tried to do justice. So you'll see me changing a bit of proportion. The best part of painting the way I paint in a more painterly style is like I just keep on changing proportion as and when I see fit. I'm drawing the books here. I wanted to draw a old style book, the ones that you see in Hogwarts, so I added a bit of details. First I put the layer on top of the layer where I have drawn Hermione in, and then I have added it below so that it goes down where I can add the details first and then I can push it back. And then I decided to add one more hand with the wand because it just looked odd otherwise, so that's what I did. Then you'll see me starting with the background. Initially my idea was to just paint the background very simply and just add the lights, but you will soon see me just spending a lot more time on the background, because I decided that no, I want like a full background with all the shadows. So I turned off the layer where I have drawn the characters and I just started a new layer with a very detailed background. Not very detailed, I'll say, but at least more details than what I was thinking about earlier. And I added all the statues and all that you see in Hogwarts, and in the reference photo actually I added more details in the windows. And then I started working more on the lighting part of the piece. Here you will see me just adding a bit of tweaking here and there, changing the color schemes, pushing things in and out, but I'm kind of done with the picture. So there you have it. I hope you like this painting process and see you later. Bye.